Welcome to the Out of Bounds Gaming Channel. We are here playing some college hoops 2K7. Coach the Glory, Coach Stanley, Texas State Bobcats. Let's get into the recruiting first. See, it's basically the same as it has been for a while now. Of course, we have Ross and we have Osborne as two guys, and we're starting to pull slightly ahead of Central Arkansas for Osborne, so I'm really excited about that. I think we're definitely going to be able to get him. But then, of course, our guys, we haven't looked much at them, but Hollis Manning, now he's a 6'5", 189-pound power forward. That's crazy. He's clearly a shooting guard or power forward, but he has a B- rebounding and offensive true grade, as well as intelligence. We're currently second behind Sam Houston State, and I think we'll continue to climb. There's 6 teams interested. We're second. And then there's Alan Willie. He has an A- true grade in shooting. That's extremely intriguing. He's a 6'4", 188-pound shooting guard. He wants to be close to home, get playing time. We fit both of those needs for him. And we're currently 5th out of 8. However, Texas A&M is closing in on getting the early commitment, so there's a good chance we will not be getting Alan Willie. Jaja Belaires, he's a high school junior point guard. 5'11", so he's on the shorter side. But he has a B rebounding grade and an A- intelligence grade. And his offense and shooting, leaping, they should be somewhere B, B-. Currently we're sitting in 3rd behind Lamar and Houston. Now he is a Houston boy. He wants to get playing time and be close to home, so there's a good chance he'll go to the University of Houston. And Clinton Diller, he's from Tallahassee. He's a national recruit, which makes it a little bit more difficult for a school like us. He wants to get playing time. He wants to be close to home. He's not really a great recruit, actually. True grades that we've found so far, offense and rebounding, they're both only a C. But he's a 6'8", small forward. We're currently 5th out of 5 teams. But at the top, it's Florida A&M, which would be close to Tallahassee. And then I also see on there, in 3rd place is Jacksonville State. So possibly we could get him, but unlikely. Let's see here. AC Maru. He's from Corpus Christi. He wants to be close to home and get good coaching. He looks really good. B+ offense, B+ shooting, B for hustle. But once again, A&M Corpus Christi is leading the way. We're significantly behind them, but I do think we could potentially catch up. Doug Adingono? Adingono? He's a Houston native. He has a B true shooting grade and a B+ quickness grade. He's 6'3". He's a shooting guard. But the University of Houston is closing in on securing his commitment. Now I like this kid, Glenn Bree. He's 7'1". He's from Marietta, Georgia. He wants to be close to home though, so that really hurts us. So we're currently 5th out of 5 teams. And it looks like Sanford is way up there. Felton Carrington. He wants to get playing time. His offense is a B, his shooting is a B, his rebounding is a B+. He's a really solid power forward. But the University of Houston, once again, looks like they're going to beat us out as we're 4th out of 6 teams. We're 4th out of 4 teams with Carl Dale Gibbs. He wants to be close to home, so I think we're probably going to pull the plug on him. Long Beach State. significantly higher. I think let's just pull the plug right now. I don't think there's any chance that we can get him removed from the target list, because I do want to add to the target list Wesley Matthews. We're going to bring him up. He's a senior this year. Okay, we'll talk about him. Wesley Matthews is a 6'8" senior power forward. He does not look good. We can see his complete recruitment card here as far as the grades go. C- shooting, or C- offense, D for shooting, C- rebounding, C for hustle, D for both leaping and quickness, C- for intelligence, and a C potential. He's not very good. He's essentially just a body. But we got in on him as a backup just in case we lost out on Osborne. And it didn't take much. We've done one home visit, we've scouted 3 games, and we're already in the lead. And by a decent amount actually, which is really crazy because we just started getting in on him. But it's only 59%, so I don't know what the likelihood of him signing on with us. But he wants to play at a big program. And I've said it before, big programs just don't want him to play for them, so there's that. The other guys we haven't looked at, Marquise Rivers looks really good. B- leaping, B+ intelligence. He wants to feel wanted. Well, we want him, but we're currently only 5th out of 6 teams. Lamar, UT Arlington. It's a bunch of teams in our conference that are ahead of us. They got in a little bit sooner than we did. Sid Sturley. He's a C+ offense, C+ rebounding. We're quite a ways behind Stephen F. Austin for him. Looks like we won't get him. And then Begley, C offense, C+ leaping. We're in the lead. Out of 4 teams, we're in the lead, but he's a 5'8", 156-pound point guard. He wants to play at a big program, but no big program wants to have him, so it's a good chance we can get Begley. Peter Young, he looks really talented. He's a 6'4" shooting guard out of Temple, Texas. B rebounding, B leaping. We're currently 5th out of 5 teams, but I don't know, maybe we'll pull the plug on Peter Young as well. I mean, we only have a 47% interest from him. Yeah. But there's the guys we've been looking at. Same group. We are working the percentages up. Manning's up to 79. Willie and Belair's are 73. Maru, 70. 68 for Edingono. Not quite sure how to pronounce that name. I think I pronounce it differently every single time I say it. Dillard, he's up to a 72%. Bree is up to a 66. And these guys are much lower, but I do think we're going to have to make a decision at some point and stop putting recruiting points towards them. But as far as this episode goes, we have Sam Houston State, who are currently 9-7. Then we have we'll simulate UT Arlington. They're currently 4-13. We'll simulate the 4-13 McNeese State. They should be victories. And next time we'll play Lamar, who are currently sitting on, at the very top of the conference standings. And we'll simulate Corpus Christi. We've already played them. I think we'll play UT San Antonio simply because we've lost to them in the past in a simulated game. But so we'll play 1, 2, 3 more. That might do it for the regular season. Depending on where we stand, I'll decide about UT Arlington. But I think the rest of these guys will be simulated. And then we'll have the conference tournament, Selection Sunday. And then the tournaments, postseason tournaments happen. So we're closing in on the end of this first season. Let's simulate up to Sam Houston State. We are going to play this. We are 70 overall still, 72 offense, 66 defense, 55 team unity. They are 75 overall, 76 offense, 70 defense, 63 team unity. Still playing most outstanding player. This is at the B.G. Johnson Coliseum in Huntsville. It only fits 6,100 people, so it's going to be a small crowd. And let's see. We'll just keep. Oh, okay, I backed out. Let's go on to the starting lineups. Of course, we're going to go with Bradford. And their starting point guard is Kim Pittman, who's a 76 overall. We have the 60 rated Christian McDowell. They have Dante Franklin, who's 65 rated, but he's actually a point guard. He's only 6 foot tall, so we have a huge height advantage there at the 2 spot. 77 rated Achille Henson against Thaddeus Brooks, who's now up to a 69 rated. Nelson King's a 66 rated versus the 69 rated Simplest Coker? Great name, wow. And then the 6'8" junior power forward that will be playing the point guard, the center position for them is D. King. He's 63 rated. Chauncey Patrick 61 rated for us. So we pretty much have the height advantage everywhere except at the point guard position. Let's jump into it. Let's spam X. Can we win it? No, we cannot. We need a good defensive stop to start. Instead, we allow a 3-pointer right off the rip. Bradford up ahead to McDowell. McDowell over to Brooks. Brooks for 3. No good. Get back on defense in transition. McDowell with the foul. They get the bucket and 1. And they knock down the free throw. 6-0. You have guys just piled up. McDowell, corner 3, money. Bradford almost had the steal. We need to force them off the perimeter into the post. Nice strip. Ooh, Brooks gets the foul in transition. We just need to take and make smart shots. Brooks knocks down the first free throw. Misses the second. Why do we have nobody guarding Pittman? We just allow him to run right down the middle of the lane. Easy layup. Can King do? Kicks it out to McDowell. McDowell misses the 3. Brooks with the pump fake. Elbow jumper is good. Trying to get a steal with Bradford. I mean, the point guard, Pittman, just kind of leaves the ball dangling out there. Oh, we couldn't get the steal on the inbound. And we couldn't get the steal down low. We really struggle with getting any blocks or any contesting. We can't really contest at the rim. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Brooks almost had the steal. We would leave Koger wide open. They double us up 12-6. Brooks on the wing, no good. He almost gets the steal. They're just knocking down everything they're taking. And I forgot to change the coach settings once again. So they just call timeouts and do whatever they please, but I will move to the bench. Let's bring the reserves on. See what they can do for us here. We'll go with Tolliver, Burgess, Maxiel, Madison, and Brewer. If you didn't catch it, please go back and watch the previous video as Brewer just went bananas for us. He starts off with a jumper there and cannot make it. But his game against A&M Corpus Christi was absurd. Absolutely absurd. As he knocks down a three there, we learned that his three-point shot can be deadly. As Tolliver almost gets the steal. We also learned that Tolliver is injured, so we're going to have to take it easy with him. That means we're probably going to see Stallworth a lot more than we normally would, as we just are allowing backdoor cuts, easy layups. It's 18 to 9. Brewer again. Nope. They take a fadeaway jumper out in transition. They cannot make it. Brewer for three again. He's just going to stand out there popping threes. It's what he's capable of doing now. It's become his game. So we did cut the lead, 18 to 12. Just over 5.5 minutes to go in the first half. We really have not forced any turnovers. Madison for three. That was a great pass by Burgess. Got it out of the post. Found the open man. Top of the key. Buckets. As they're taking out Pittman, they're taking out Koger. As Tolliver reaches in, we need to get him out. He's injured. He's not playing very well. King is also injured, so we'll monitor both of those guys. There's no reason to put them out there risking any further injury. I don't get how they're able to complete that as Madison with a reach in. That's new. I know for you guys that's new, right? Something that never happens. I swear, if anyone tells me they just can't stand the reach-ins, that's the reason why they can't continue following the series, I get it. Because I hack constantly on here. Burgess, down low, he turns it over. Brewer can't get the block, he fouls him in transition. Go to the line for two. Waller makes the first. And misses the second, but they get the offensive rebound and one opportunity. Are you kidding me? Come on, guys. Box out. Jeez, we suck at rebounding. We just need somebody who's not short. Maxiel from the elbow knocks it down. Blocking foul on Brewer. It's a ninth one. It's a 1-and-1. Luckily they missed. Take it up with Burgess. Maxiel out to Brewer. Brewer for three. It's a little deep for my liking, and they get an easy bucket in transition. 26-17. Brewer for 3 again. This time he makes it. He has 9 already. And we've learned he's just an assassin from behind the arc, so that's what we'll do with him. Just fire 3s. They're already in the bonus. Going to bring the starters back on, except for King. We'll leave King off with his injuries. Let's bring the other guys in. Patrick, Olsen, Brooks, McDowell, and Bradford. McDowell for 3, no good. Can't grab the rebound. Brooks almost gets the steal in transition, cannot. They knock it down, they're up by 10, 30-20. 2:55 left in the game. Or left in the first half, sorry. Bradford almost gets the steal on the inbounds after the Olsen jumper. Can't get the steal. Good contest, good rebound by Bradford. Up ahead to McDowell. He knocks down the 3. Cut the lead to 5. Steal by McDowell after Bradford poked it out, and he cannot finish at the rim. They go for a 3 in transition. They do not get it. McDowell, 3. No good. We're going back and forth with misses. We just have no presence at the rim. That's going to kill us constantly. We need somebody with size. Missed the 3. Got the steal. Come on, Brooks. Brooks hits the 3. Cuts the lead to 4 with 1:25 to go in the first half. We make a push, but then I feel like we fall back and falter. We then make a push again. We get really close to climbing the mountain, only to continue to slide back down. Another foul. Another free throw for Pittman as he goes 1 out of 2. Makes the first, misses the second. Olsen for 3. No good. They get it ahead to Pittman. They get an easy bucket down though. Bradford cannot outrun them. Brooks got stripped. He fell over. They get an easy bucket. Brooks for 3. No good. We are ending this half on a whimper. Bradford pokes it loose. Cannot get it. Great play by their point guard. Can't get the timeout with any time left. Bradford chucks a Hail Mary. We're trailing by 11 at half. It really got ugly at the end there. We're going to go with a different lineup. We're going to add Brewer and I think Madison. I think this is going to be our look. Bradford, McDowell, Brooks, Madison, Brewer. We'll bring them in. But it's 39-28 at the half. Let's get back in it in the second half. Oh, terrible pass. We never score in the first possession of the second half. Never. Can't get out to him. Luckily he missed. Brooks for 3. Bradford almost got the steal. Brooks with the foul. It's 39-31. I mean, we are not out of this in any fashion. We can get back in here. A steal there would have been huge. We get tips constantly. We're constantly deflecting the ball, but it just doesn't happen. I mean, Brooks has confidence for days. Here's a guy who his buddies dared him to take his 5-year-old sister's Cinderella backpack to school one day. He ended up taking it every day for his senior year. Not afraid of any type of pressure. Doesn't care. They could have made fun of him every day. It didn't bother him. He just has confidence. Which is why he's able to go 0 of 10, 1 of 10 from shooting some games. He's just not going to stop shooting. He has a lot of, I don't want to say Mamba mentality in him. I don't want to lower the standard for the Mamba mentality, but he's kind of got no conscience when it comes to firing up shots. Madison with a rebound. McDowell hit a 3. He cannot. Almost got the steal. What a great pass. Jeez. They passed the ball really well. We do not. Brewer for 3. In and out. This is where we get into trouble. We just start firing 3s constantly. Brooks. Mid-range. No good. Oh, if he made... Oh, good. If he would have made that, that would have been absolutely ridiculous. McDowell gets him up in the air and knocks down a 3. That's 12 for him. We're just allowing layup after layup. It's a 10-point game. 39, 49. We're trailing. Brewer for 3. No good. A little deeper than I'd like. And they get the offensive rebound and put it back in. Brooks, 3, way off. Good rebound by Brewer. Kicks it out to McDowell. McDowell knocks it down. We're going to bring on the second unit. Go with Stallworth, Burgess, Maxiel, Patrick. We're actually going to give King some run. Even though he's hurt, we need to find a way to get some points. We're down by 9. Oh, Burgess with the foul. We were playing such great defense right there, but could not stop ourselves from hacking. Come on, King. We needed to steal that inbound. Take it back door again. Easy bucket for them. We currently have no shooters out there. And King with a terrible pass. This lineup is going to get us in trouble. Nobody can score. Burgess drives. That was a really good drive. We almost never get drives to the basket, but when we do, it seems like it's always Elijah Burgess. We've got to stop allowing second chance basket. Burgess gets into the paint, gets fouled. 57, 44, 3:57 left. Burgess misses the first. Misses the second. We get the offensive rebound, however. Not that it matters, because King turns it over. Alright, enough of this. Enough of this. It's not working. We need the guys who can actually put the ball in the basket. Brewer, Olsen, Brooks, McDowell, and Bradford. Likely going to be the guys to finish this thing out. McDowell, money. Cuts it to 10. No, cuts it to 12. Jeez. Get a freaking steal. Stop reaching in. My goodness. So tired of the reach in foul. I mean, most of the time, yes, we do hack them, but there are occasions where we get the ball and the refs just fail to see it. Olsen with another foul. We can't get the steal in the inbounds. Trying to get them to pass that. They did at the exact moment where we were out of position. McDowell, 3. As this is getting out of hand now. They're up 16. Brewer to Olsen. We just have guys jumbled up everywhere. Brooks, deep 3, no good. Brewer with the rebound. Out to Olsen, nobody's guarding him. He knocks down the 3. We just need some stops, and we need some 3s. There we go. For an easy 2, really quickly. Down by 11. Come on, you have got to get the rebound. Down 13, minute 30 to go. Cut it to 10. Nope. Let them have that. They miss. McDowell. He makes it. We cannot stop them. At least they missed. But we're down 10. Under a minute to go. McDowell hits the 3, cuts it to 7. Bradford. Let's just start hacking. Because if we hit a 3, let's say they hit both free throws. We hit a 3, gets us up to 61. Yeah, foul the big guy. Where are we at with the fouls? We need one more to make it a 1-1. There you go. McDowell, we need that in the worst way. There we go. Steal the inbounds pass. Foul him. There you go. We're down by 4. 28.6 left. Alright, he makes the first. Misses the second. Let's call a timeout. Even though it doesn't bring the ball up. Down. We need that 3. We do not get it. Foul him. Oh, this might be a little too little, too late. One of those moments. As he knocks them both down. Put it back up by 7. Let's get it to Brooks. Brooks, corner 3. It's good. Foul him. What are you doing? Foul him. Jeez. We're down 4. Man, if he would have missed that, that would have been huge. He does miss that one. McDowell. Nope. Don't foul. Don't. Why foul? Why? There's no reason. We've lost. If we would have hit that 3, it would have been a different story. Sam Houston State 70. Or Texas State Bobcats 64. Another loss. They made 29 field goals. We only made 23. We attempted 3 more than they did, so we shot 50%. We made 17 threes. They only made 1, but we attempted 36. They made 11 free throws. We only made 1 out of the 4 we attempted. That's never going to get it done. They had 19 assists. We only had 7. Wow. Both teams, 5 turnovers each. We had 21 team fouls. They only had 2. They had 26 rebounds. We had 18, which is ridiculous. We had a height advantage. Come on, guys. That just shows no heart. Steals, both teams had 5. Blocks, both teams had none. Oh, my God. They had 52 points in the paint. We had 4. We had 21 points off the bench. They had 17. Second chance points, both teams had 8. And on the fast break, we had 8. They had 14, so they were plus 6 there. McDowell led the way with 27. Brooks had 14. Brewer had 9. Olsen 5. Madison 3. Bradford, Burgess, Maxiel, each with 2. King, Patrick, Tolliver, Stallworth, all of which did not score. Brewer had 6 rebounds to go with his 9 points, so really solid. He was productive when he was out there. Bradford led the way with only 2 assists. McDowell had 2 steals. Bradford, Olsen, Patrick each had 1. Nobody had a block. But McDowell, 9 for 19 from the field. Yikes. Brooks was 5 of 12. Brewer was 3 of 8. Olsen, 2 for 3. Bunch of 1 for 1, so at least they maximized their opportunity, but another loss. Another loss. That's a tough one. UT Arlington, 73-68. Let's look at the stats. UT Arlington, their starting lineup, everybody had double figures except their shooting guard, who was really close. He had 9 points. But look at their point guard. He was 3 of 21 from the field, 1 of 16 from the 3-point range. Holy crap. What a game. Their power forward did have a double-double, 10 points, 11 rebounds, also 5 assists. But let's look at our guys. Every starter had double digits, including a 14-point, 15-rebound double-double for Chauncey Patrick, our starting center. Nelson King had 17 and 9. Brooks and McDowell and Bradford all had 10 points. Bradford also had 7 assists and 4 steals and 2 blocks. Wow. And then off the bench, nobody really did anything of note. Brewer had 3, and Burgess had 3, but Maxiel led the way with 4. This game went to overtime. We pulled it out slightly in overtime. So that was a good win, a good simulated win. And then a victory over McNeese State. They had, their starting shooting guard had 14 points, 10 assists. Wow. That might be the first game all season. I think we allowed 10 assists to a single player. But their point guard had 14 points as well. Their center had 13 points, 8 rebounds. But let's look at our guys. Bradford, Brooks, and King all had 17. Brooks had a double-double, 17 points, 11 rebounds. He also added 2 assists. Bradford nearly had a double-double. He had 17 points, 8 assists, 2 steals as well. McDowell with 13. Like I said, King had 17. He also had 6 rebounds. Chauncey Patrick had 4 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists. And Elijah Burgess with 9 points off the bench. That might be his most productive game off the bench. Tolliver had 2, Brewer had 2, Maxiel had 4. Everybody else had 0s across the board there. Except Madison did have 2 rebounds. They're 2 solid wins. We lost to Sam Houston State in this episode. We then picked up 2 simulated victories against very bad teams. Before I close it out, let's go look at the standings, see where we're at. We're currently sitting in 4th. We're 7-3 in the conference. A&M Corpus Christi is 8-2. University of Texas San Antonio is also 8-2 in the conference. Lamar is 7-2, so they've finally fallen off some. But we're right there, 7-3. As far as overall records, we lead everybody in our conference. We have 14 wins. A&M Corpus Christi has 12. Lamar has 12 wins as well. So we're looking good. It's a good chance we win. We could potentially win the conference the first year. It's going to be close, but we're 14-9. We're not great. We're not terrible. I think if we don't win the conference tournament, I don't think we'll be selected for the NCAA tournament, but that remains to be seen. We have Lamar coming up in the next one. We will play that game. We will then simulate A&M Corpus Christi. I think we'll play UTSA since they are really good and they've also picked up a win over us. They're really good in conference. Their record is terrible. They could have had a difficult non-conference schedule. But then we'll end up after we play that one, we'll simulate the rest of the regular season. Stephen F. Austin, Sam Houston State, and UT Arlington. And then we will go to the conference tournament. So we have two more played games, I think. And then the end of the regular season, we'll go into postseason tournament. But thank you so much for joining me once again. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment below, tell me things I could improve on, things that you like, maybe you have a favorite player, all that good stuff. Share it with your friends, or share it with your enemies, whoever. Thank you so much. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.